Can you believe it? It's been about 5 weeks since I have recorded a podcast or a YouTube episode. I would pretty much run them every single week. So if we haven't met yet, my name is Brenda Rigney. I'm the host of the Aligned AF community, and I'm also the host of the X podcast, where I interview and connect with business owners and really help them navigate their pathway in business to attract more leads, nurture their audience, and convert more sales. And I'm excited to have you here today because over the last 5 weeks, I've been running the AI-driven business summit. It happened on October 6th, 7th, and 8th of 2025, and we brought in 4,400 people into that summit. It was amazing. We had 52 speakers. We had swag bag gifts. It kind of blew away any expectation that we had of a summit. We were thinking somewhere around 1,000 people. And we had no idea that we would actually result in building out this community on School with all these people that are interested in AI and business. So I am going to be hosting a summit debrief session on October 24th, 2025, to go through all of the hows on what I did to build out the summit and how we got the results that we achieved. You can always head to the link down below in the captions. It will share a link to School and you can sign up for it. It's actually inside the AI Driven Business Summit. So it's a great way to familiarize yourself with AI and business, but then also learn more about what we did behind the scenes to run the summit and what we're doing now with the community that we've built. But more on reflections from the summit. And that's really what I wanted this episode to be about, is there are 4 main reflections that I sort of took away after doing my own personal debrief with myself, with my team. And this is what I came up with. Community and business growth is faster with collaboration. And what I mean by that is there's no way that we would have been able to attract in the 4,400 people and the 52 amazing speakers without actually collaborating with other business owners, whether there were people on School or business owners that were experts in AI. Once we kind of established 1 or 2 experts, it was a lot easier to bring in more, and then also to bring in a larger community to really build up the energy for the summit. I've always found with summits or conferences, whether they've been virtual or in person, they always build a sense of community during the time that they're live. But then unfortunately, after you go home or you shut off your Zoom screens, it always felt like a bit of a letdown. And the cool thing about running a summit on a School community platform is that that's it. You actually get to build a platform, you get to build this interaction. And even after the summit is done, you get to continue on with those relationships. And so that's really the power of School and building your summit on School. I knew it was there, but I didn't fully recognize it until I was in that experience myself running the summit. And at the end of the day, collaboration accelerates reach as well as trust. When we're in this trust deficit that we're in right now, so I think the linchpin to getting your personal brand out there and your expertise out there is being in collaboration with other neighboring community hosts and being a part of their world, and then working together on achieving a common goal. So that was, first of all, my first learning. Second learning was systems beats hustle every time. So not that I can't react on a dime anymore, and not that I can't anticipate some things, but having the systems working behind the scenes for you is absolutely critical. My number one system that worked for me and literally saved my butt several times over in this summit was my AI Dream Team. I've been building out custom GPTs now for the last 6 months in my business, whether it's helping me write content, helping me formulate sales pages and landing pages, helping me formulate email sequences to get my offers out there. And one of the things that I did was I created an AI Dream Team for the summit. This was integral. Not that I can't rely on people that I have in my team to help me out, but even they got consumed with things. And so it was really important as we were bringing in these 4,400 people that we could get the content out, we could get the replays out, we had links lined up, we had information about the speakers, and all of that we could design ahead of time. But there were some things that we just didn't anticipate. And so it was really easy to drop those troubleshooting issues into my AI Dream Team, custom GPTs, and for them to actually brainstorm when I was trying to think about, okay, getting ready for the next speaker. So I love the fact that we could still keep things in motion. There was little disruption to our plans, and our AI Dream Team was set up to fully support us. The beauty of AI is that when you've got this AI dream team in place, you can thrive with your systems. And I know that sometimes we think when I have like more time, I'll build these things. I put the investment into over the course of the summer. I knew this summit had the potential of becoming really big. Putting together a summit sometimes requires tech support, website support, copywriting support, and all these things cost a lot when you have little budget to spend on creating volume with your summit. Having an AI dream team was essential for me. The cool thing is that I'm not just using this AI dream team now for summits, I'm using them in all areas of my business, even helping me today produce and post this podcast and YouTube episode. And then the third thing that's cool about this AI Dream Team is now I can actually monetize it. So a lot of my own customers and clients and members inside my community were asking me, how did you do all of this? How did you manage this all on your own as a solopreneur and running this intense summit over 3 days? Well, I have my AI Dream Team. And they're like, how can I get one too? I built it out for my business and it worked so well that my members in my community want it as well. And so now I'm selling it inside my community. The third thing that I came to realize, and it wasn't something that was new to me, but I think it just got reinforced with the magnitude of the summit, is that visibility shifts your identity. The more visible you are out there in the online space, not only can you claim your identity and really own it, you can actually productize it and you can build momentum on your identity. So the personal unlock for me was being uncomfortable and then being empowered. So let me explain the uncomfortable part. One is just getting exposure to 4,400 people within a 4-day time span. That was a lot. All the conversations, navigating the chat, and me being like the front runner, like the dominant communicator inside the summit. It was a lot and it was exciting, but it also felt uncomfortable at times because let's face it, as a solopreneur, it's easy to fall into sort of those introverted habits of just working by yourself, working in silos, and now you have to work collectively as a community to build something. But it also felt hugely empowering because it was this fully uncharted pathway that I could just build in the moment and create something that was completely unexpected. Meaning that who am I to be talking about in this large stage format around AI and business? And the business unlock for me is that I wasn't just about posting content about the summit, but we were actually creating a platform for people in the world of AI and in the world of business to come together and share knowledge, expertise, and points of vulnerability, saying, hey, I'm not familiar with this, or this is something I learned over the last 2 months, and this is how it's impacted my business, and I want to share it with you today. And that's what I loved about the AI Driven Business Summit, is that we weren't just sort of talking about things from in the stands. We were getting on the court and people were doing live model demonstrations of how they're using AI in their business and making transformations happen for them. The fourth reflection I had and walked away with from the summit was that energy is bigger than numbers. My energy, the people's energy, the energy of the community that we were creating in real time. I had speakers reaching out to me saying, wow, the vibe of this summit is something that I've never experienced before. I am no longer doing summits or bundles or conferences with anyone else except for Brenda. And I don't know how to put that type of accolade into a data point. Obviously, it showed up in our conversions. We were running conversions for 2 weeks solid of like 52% on school, which is hugely amazing because most free and even paid communities will average out somewhere between 15 to 17%. So I was really excited by seeing those numbers. My energy post-event is definitely my fourth learning. During the summit, my energy was super high. I had lots of protein stocked in the fridge. Navigating my energy post-summit was not something that I had planned for. And note to self, I will make sure I put in place the next time. So this episode is not necessarily a playbook for how to run a summit on school. It's more my personal reflections. As I mentioned, I'm hosting a summit debrief session on October 24th, 2025. The link is in the caption, so click on it. It's $27. You can come in and learn all the behind the scenes operations, systems, pitches, marketing, everything that I did to run the summit, pre, during, and post. And one thought I'd love for you to walk away with, and this is more of a reflection question for yourself for 2026, what collaboration could you say yes to that will immediately expand your reach, like I did with the AI Driven Business Summit? Let me know, drop it in the chat, and we'll see you soon.